25.
Ready? Get hurt! Hurt!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Trenton Simpson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Return it.
Jackson now. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Rashad Bateman, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 20-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3 yards to go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Najee Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a handoff running through the middle. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
2nd and 9 now. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They go play action here on first down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
First down, Baltimore.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Jackson to throw. Finding space at the 40. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now inside the 25. Najee Harris, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And here's Freiermuth again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 38 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 42, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Go,
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crosser. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. G.0.A.T. Johnson, 61 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Ravens 14.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos. Riggs, Dragon 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Warriors 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters? going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 7.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Okay,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 56, Ravens 20.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led